Hello, and welcome to Biotechnology and Personal Genetics with Miss Fuchs. Of course, I'm Miss Fuchs, and I'm going to talk to you about the course for the 2022-23 school year. I want to apologize that I can't be in person for back to school night this year, but I'm happy that you're taking the time to view the video. And I also would be happy if you ever wanted to reach out and have a deeper conversation about the course. But for now, here is what we got. A little bit more about me. Again, I'm Danny Fuchs. I've been teaching at WHS since 2018, and I'm really excited to be teaching biotechnology for the second year. It's been a really fun course, and I'm really excited that I can really take the reins and evolve the course as we go, continuing to learn more about how the course operates and continue to add more enriching experiences for the students. So it's a really exciting time to be teaching science at WHS. I also teach honors biology, so I've been working with both the juniors and the seniors, and I've had a chance to have some of the students as a repeat this year, so it's really exciting to have some of your students again this year. I also really enjoy teaching in the community here. I'm also a parent myself in the community. My son Jonah goes to Upham Elementary School, and so I have a little bit of a knowledge of what it's like to be a parent and a teacher in the Wellesley High School, Wellesley Public Schools. So it's really exciting to be a part of the community. The best way to contact me if you have any questions is email, and my email is fuchsd@wellesleypublicschools.org. So I want to tell you a little bit about the student experience in biotech this year. We do lots of hands-on activities and laboratory experiences, of course. But I also like to focus on the cooperative and collaborative learning groups, as well as critical thinking, discussion, and presenting skills. This is their moment as seniors to really take ownership of their learning and be able to communicate scientifically to their peers and me. And it's really exciting to see how much information the students take from their learning in this class and really apply it to lots of different courses that they're taking in the high school, but that they're able to take the knowledge and take it beyond the classroom through volunteer work, activism, things like that, and also in their future careers. So it's really important that they nail down these critical thinking skills and be able to present and discuss a range of topics, and oftentimes some challenging topics. So we really get into the idea of like being able to speak and being truthful to who you are, and really taking the idea of knowledge and information and what you can do with that information is really powerful. So I really highlight that as an experience in my course. Some major topics and labs. This is just a sparkling of the topics, so to say. If you want to see more, you can take a look at the course syllabus on the Canvas page, which is available to you. But we do some really cool laboratory techniques, and I tell the students these are actually tangible things that they can put on their job resume, especially if they're going into research or in a STEM field in college. They can say that they've done gel electrophoresis and polymerase chain reaction, and it's really an applicable skill that is still being used in research labs today. So I get really excited to tell the kids that they're going to learn things that are useful. We also may touch upon some other microbiology techniques, plating bacteria. They analyze DNA using gel electrophoresis, and we do some restriction enzyme digest as well. They also get to look a lot at their own DNA. We do some really cool labs where they're actually going to be amplifying specific genes to see if whether they're a night owl or a morning person. And they may be looking at things like verifying if they're able to taste bitter things via a PTC gene. So there's some really cool things that they get to learn about themselves as well, which brings into the major topic of personal genetics, because personal genetics is really learning about themselves and learning about how genetic information can be conveyed to help them make informed decisions about their health. So they're getting a really cool inside look at some of these things that are going to be useful for when they're adults out in the world and have to look at medical information about themselves. We're also going to cover things like gene editing techniques. CRISPR-Cas9 is a big one that we focus on, and we actually get to do a lab using CRISPR editing as well. They're going to look at career opportunities and really dive into what kinds of careers are in the biotech industry and beyond, even things around policy and business and everything like that. They're going to do some deep dives into different kinds of disease research. We take a look at pharmacology and how clinical trials are run. There's a forensics unit where they get to check out the validity of different forensics analysis in relation to biotechnology. We also focus a lot on really highlighting the equity and access to healthcare and what the future of medicine holds, who's going to have access to what, and we talk about issues surrounding race and different socioeconomic groups and how that might play a role in how we plan policy for the future. And we also take a look at the historic past of some of these topics as well. So we tie all of that into our course. All the course materials are found on Canvas, all activities, assignments, notes, as well as their grades. I encourage the students to check Canvas calendar often. We have a course calendar, so if your student misses class, they can check in with me, of course, via email, but a really great place to check to see what happened that day is to look on Canvas. Most, if not all, materials are digital and available on the Canvas page, so they should be reviewing that, even the paper handouts. The grades in this course are based on total points. So we start off with classwork, and little activities are usually on the lower point side. We highly focus on participation in the class, and we do a self-rating system as well as an evaluation every term where students can earn points for their participation in the class. Labs count for a good chunk of their grade, as well as projects. I really will say that this is a project-based course because a lot of the work that we do are larger scale projects that take a lot of time in class, as well as some extra projects outside of class, especially on the honors level. I will mention that because this course is offered at both honors and ACP level, we do have some differences in the curriculum that you can look at the course syllabus to get some more information about that. Grades are synced on a weekly basis, if not more often, and Canvas will talk to PowerSchool. So PowerSchool is where the grades for the course will be active. I do accept late work only if it's arranged ahead of time, case by case. I can't always give full credit for assignments if they're very late, but if a student works hard to get projects done, we will work out a system where a student can get up to 80% of full credit, depending on the scenario, okay? And students must communicate with me about that. I am available for extra help or to catch up if students need to before or after school or during common free blocks. I'm always happy to help your student if they are behind or if they miss something. They just need to advocate for themselves and communicate with me what they need. So really it boils down to a really exciting year in biotechnology, but in order for your student to be successful, they really need to be strong in participation, time management, and active engagement in the course. Participation goes without saying. This is a very discussion-based course. It's a lab-based course, so participation is crucial. And being in school and being present is really important for a student to keep up with the course work. So that really just falls on the student, and we really work on building those communication skills throughout the course of the year. Students need to manage their own time because often projects that are done outside of the class will require some extra time management. And I know, and I realize that senior year can be busy, especially this first quarter where students are busy with college applications and all of that. So they really have to step up their organization and time management to make sure that they stay on task with projects. And of course, active engagement. I really encourage active participant, active listening, and really just being engaged with the course material. the more they do that, the more they can get out of the course. But really, it's about getting learning something about themselves. And I think that being an active participant of class is really just going to help with that. So I'm really excited to work with your student this year. I'm excited to get to know them more. And I really hope that if you have any questions that you feel free to reach out. I'm happy to have a conversation or meet with you or whatever we need to do. I'm here. So thank you for listening to this presentation. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at fuchsd@wellesleyps.org. Have a great evening. Thank you.